Hey everybody, it's Seti the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michaels. In the last episode, we took care of Eris and Shizuku's route. Pretty much, and that's all there is really to say too. We kind of saw, you know, we saw the couple reunite just in time to just kind of have them be ready for their new lives together, and well, yeah, that ended really quite nicely. In this episode, well, we got a new story to begin, and it's a very special occasion this time. The very last story for A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michaels. In this episode, we're taking care of Runa and Takako's route. Before going on to Runa and Takako's route, talking about what I'm really excited for in this route, or nothing more, before diving into the route, I want to talk about what I'm really excited for about this route. Like previously with Eris and Shizuku, this is a route I'm very unfamiliar with. Like Sarah and Kaede, this is a couple with a controversy that actually there was a lot more to it apparently than I originally thought at first glance after learning some information. And this is also a kind of an interesting route because once Craig Donson, one of the localizers for this game, I think it was one of the head localizers. He said in an article once that he just recommends that people play this last. So there's a lot kind of going on here. I also heard that there's a lot of emphasis on Reina in this route, so there's a lot to be excited about. I don't know if this couple is going to capture my heart the same way Eris and Shizuku did on that first glance, but I'm going to be optimistic going into it, you know? So yeah, it's still really hard to believe that this is kind of the end though. We've been on this game for over a year. It's almost going to be a little sad to see it gone, but let's not think about that and let's just dive straight in. And so, again, let's dive straight in with Runa and Takako's route.
Runa はベストカップルじゃないんだし、そんなに緊張しなくてもいいのよ。
緊張なんてしてないし。もし付属部の投票対象なら、私と先生きっと選ばれていたわよ。
そうかもね。ルナは可愛いから。
先生、今夜はクリスマスだから。
え？ルナの好きなものたくさん作ってあげるわ。これが終わったら。
And now do you skip all the Christmas shit going on? Because now to skip all the Christmas shit going on because again they show this event for what reason? Anyway, let's not think about it too much as we just dive right in. Here we are. that smug smile on Runa is it's something to see. Oh, also predictions for the main protagonist. I'm pretty darn sure it's Takako. Like, I remember I read, like, the very beginning of their first story, and it was Takako there. And it makes sense, because Runa very much does seem like secondary main character, rather than the point of view character. So, yeah. Yep, Takako. This is very interesting though, because it's this one's not seeming to not kick off right where the Christmas festival ended. It said something about like fall sports festival, but like we're not seeing their Christmas event quite yet. So I'm curious if we're rewinding the clock a little bit on this one, or we're actually skipping forward a little bit on this one. It could be either. I'm imagining we're flashing back, and again, I think another reason this is going to be interesting is we're kind of completely removing ourselves from the St. Michael's kind of atmosphere for a while. Like all the old stuff we're used to, like the St. Michael's and all the familiar faces. We're going to see those a lot less, and there's going to be a lot more of an isolated story, I imagine. Which will make it more interesting, I bet. Anyway.
寝ているときはこんなに愛らしいのに。今何時かしら。あ、いけない。
That's a very subdued, like, it's a very quiet and subdued reaction to falling out of bed. And like, we can see the bed back there in the background. That's not like, you know, you're not like falling 3 stories, obviously, but that does not, like, like, that is not like 2 inches off the ground either. So that's gotta like hurt. Or at the very least, throw you off.
Runa.
Okay, so this is definitely a flashback. If this is referring back to if this was referring to Reina, like, just getting here or going to be arriving in Japan soon. Which I didn't get the sense that she was traveling abroad, but that just makes sense. But, like, this is obviously before Reina became Mia's teacher. Probably, not by a lot, so yeah, we're flashbacking back for this one. And again, I heard Reina was going to be a big part of this story because, honestly, Maria Hensley left a comment on one of my earlier videos. I believe it was during the study camp back in Risa and Mia's route, which I appreciated. It was slightly spoilery. It wasn't spoiling anything in this story. Just kind of gives background knowledge as to what the hell's going on, which is kind of widely appreciated on this one. In this case, actually, because apparently there is a crap ton to unpack about this couple and this story, at least from just the background knowledge that I was given. I'll talk about it as it comes up, and I might just directly refer to the comment and I'm gonna need to make sure it's Marie Hensley's comment I'm thinking of. But yeah, apparently there's a lot to unpack, so we're gonna just kind of slowly go through it together. From what I understand. So yeah. But apparently, like, but from what I understand, Reina, is like a big part of was like a big part of like Takako's, is like a very important person to Takako. But yeah, and not just because it's Runa's sister, but apparently it goes deeper than that. I'll need to refresh myself on that comment. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's that they went to St. Michael's together. They went to St. Michael's together. You know, they seem to be kind of close. And I think from what I heard, from what that comment also says is that Takako actually had a thing for Reina back then, but she never like said anything about it. Which would make sense if considering her comment earlier of like, wait. I was glad, but my feelings were somewhat complicated. It's like, apparently this gets like, yeah, apparently it gets like really confusing because from what I understand, she had a thing for Reina, and those feelings to an extent might still be lingering. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you know, she's dating Runa. But she's dating Runa, and so I can imagine that's already just complicated as it is. But yeah, and I think Reina might be part of the reason that Takako and Runa know each other. I know that I think I heard in the previous stories that Reina did sometimes refer to Runa as her sister. Like we never got the name drop of who she was talking about, but it was just she knew. Like her sister was like, it was like a significant point, and I think Reina is supposed to be who they're talking about. So if that is the case, if I am remembering that correctly, then this like moment was foreshadowed to like years back before it happened, and now it's like, I imagine this all complicates things. That, and I believe like the way Runa and Reina kind of interacting, from what I can recall from memory, it's been a while. Like, they don't have the best relationship. Like, they're kind of on some, like, maybe not on thin ice, but maybe it has to do with Reina being away from Runa for probably a long time. I imagine the relationship's not the best, so somewhat complicated, probably described the story we're getting into. But anyway, that's enough of the speculation and the understanding of it. I'll read up that comment in between parts. So let's just dive in.
ルナ、ね、今朝来たメールだけど。あ
れ、誰だったの？あんな朝早くから迷惑よね。
あれ、先輩からだったの。先
輩って、まさか姉様？
そう、レナ先輩、日本に帰ってくるんですって。ルナ、大丈夫？
見せて。 そのメール見せて、先生。本当に姉様戻ってくるのね。でもどうして先生にメールなの？
ルナ？
なんで私じゃなくて先生が先なの？
Okay. Right now, I was watching after Runa at her sister's room. Okay, so Reina asked Takako to look after Runa. Again, I don't really know anything about their old stories. I read like I read like the first like maybe hour of their story, and you know by hour like with me, like I don't add so much commentary when I'm reading on my own, but I do a lot of thinking and just kind of like stopping and pausing. So it's like I didn't read much. I read very little. I read like part of the beginning, I think. Again, to explain how much I can't really explain how much I read. I need to like visualize it. I need to like visualize it for you guys, but I have no frame of reference of how early on like how far in I got. I didn't get far, but yeah, so I know very little about what's going on, so I'm learning some of this as I go, and part of this through the comments some people left me, because I know, I know that there's a few comments about this couple.
Runa, あのね。
これ私だわ。あ、姉様から。
そう。
内容は先生のとほぼ同じよ。
そう。ルナ、ジュースもっと飲む？
いただくわ。
Things felt kind of awkward. No shit. Here I am, like very unsure what to comment about. Here I am, struggling to commentate. It's like I'm just gonna let this scene flow because I have no idea how to what to add on to this. I hope I can like say more eventually, but like this is kind of like a very different moment from like how Reina was and Risa and Mia's, right? Where you get this very very commanding and I'll bet sometimes bratty like sense from her. So like she got like super deadpan serious, like, oh, is this what I'm going to be expecting for the stories to come? Because I don't do like the deadpan serious very well. Like I enjoy the serious moments, of course, but I don't do like the super serious very well for long periods of time. So it's like, please tell me this isn't just all of their stories. But luckily this seems like just kind of isolated awkwardness, so probably shows up as often as any other serious moment in this series, so yeah, just whenever it needs to.
ねえ、先生？
何？
姉様が戻ってくるのよ。先生。
え？
しいの先生。
ええ、嬉しいわ。昔私の家庭教師をしてくださってた先輩ですもの。ルナは嬉しくない？久々に会えるんでしょ？
嬉しいわ。でも急だったから。
そうね。先輩はいつだって自由で、ちょっと周りが振り回されていた気もするわね。
先生の初恋の人って姉様なのよね。
そんなこと。
でも事実でしょ。
恋っていうより憧れていたのは事実よ。先輩は何でもできてカリスマ性があったし、当時の美化女の学生はみんな先輩に憧れていたと思うわ。
そして姉様も先生を気に入っていたし。
そんなことは。
あの姉様がプラトニックな関係を貫くなんてありえない。
そんな。
姉様は先生の初めてを奪った人だし。
何のことを言っているの？
だって姉様は先生のファーストキスを奪ったじゃない。
キスって言ってもおでこでしょ？私のファーストキスは正真正銘ルナよ。
でも今もし口説かれたら先生は姉様のところに行っちゃうの？
Yeah, no, something tells me this question I feel kind of like I read the comment about the very complicated relationship that's going on here. And this question summarizes everything I was worried about. This is going to be the whole crux of the arc, ain't it? I mean, I can't imagine it's anything else at this point. It's like it's the girl that how do I go? Okay, so we have Takako, who looked up to this girl in high school and probably realistically did have a crush on her. Like, whether she didn't realize it or she's just not mentioning it for Runa's sake is one thing, but no, she had this girl she looked up to in high school. She's taking care of that girl's little sister, and now she's dating said little sister. Like we could talk about all the complicatedness and awkwardness of the student-teacher relationship and the age gap that's going on, and we'll probably have time to talk about that later, since people are inevitably going to want my opinion on that. Which again, I'll save for the end of the route. But like, we put all that stuff aside. You're dating the little sister of the friend you looked up to, and you probably had a crush on, and there might be just a bunch of unresolved there might be some unresolved issues going on there as well, just to add a layer on top. The relationship's gonna get mighty complicated, ain't it? Things are gonna be mighty awkward going on here. Because that's the thing, is like, I have no doubt that Takako probably really does love Runa, and Runa really does love Takako, but it's like, there's this, like, this is gonna be like the thing that strains the relationship a bit, ain't it? Like, either like this is gonna be the thing that, like, this is gonna kind of be like the thing that, I guess the thing that they never thought of but kind of hoped didn't come up. It's gonna be Reina. That's what I imagined, at least.
そんなわけないじゃない。
どうだか。
ルナ。
姉様、妹の私の目から見ても完璧だもの。
Yeah. And you know, it's not what I thought. There's not any hostility going on, but there definitely is just kind of a, strain going on. So it's odd. It's odd to say the very least. It's gonna be an interesting story, but I wonder how well it's going to translate to. I have never read anything from this couple before, because. Yeah, there's just a lot to, there's going to be a lot to digest going into it really quickly, and the story's making a pretty good point of covering all the basic points of what to expect. But, it's all going to be very interesting going forward, and I just hope that I can still get to appreciate the sense of the couple without getting, without this couple getting probably completely sidetracked by the plot that's about to unfold. But yeah, the quality of good writing is I'll likely enjoy this couple by the end of the story. So yeah, we'll see. The localization, I imagine, to an extent was made. The localization and even this game at this point was probably made in the mind that for some people this is going to be their first Sona Hanabira game. So like that's why they're doing pretty well with the recaps, I imagine. So. Like, I should still be able to enjoy this couple. I just hope it doesn't get overshadowed by whatever is going on.
私が好きなのはルナだけよ。
様のことは好きよ。ただ長く離れていたからどう接していいかわからないっていう気持ちもあるわ。
ルナ、
私が姉様に勝ってるのは先生が恋人ってことだけ。
Like, okay, that was a really cute line at the end, but it is a nice deviation from the expectation, though. Yeah, it is a nice kind of like, I guess it's like a deconstruction of a trope where usually when a sibling's been gone for so long, there's usually a hostility going on. There's usually like some unresolved issue at play, or it's like, I was very upset that you left, but I can't properly express it, so I'm just gonna be angry at you. Where in this case, it's like, you know, she likes her sister, and doesn't seem to be much of an unresolved issue going on, but you know, she's just not sure what to do because she hasn't seen her older sister in such a long time. So it's very nice, and it's good to know that there's not like there seems to not be sour grapes in the relationship, at least early on. So, but again, I imagine it's going to, once you know the whole Takako thing, like the whole relationship that binds all those characters together, is going to make things interesting. Because, you know, Runa did a very good job at settling the situation right now, but she can't talk in definitives. Now, I imagine she's going to be very loyal to Runa, but I imagine this is going to put a strain on the relationship, no doubt. So it's going to be very interesting. And I gotta say, that was a really sweet scene right there with like Takako, like, you know, kind of calming Runa down. It was a very nice. It's like one of those very good feel-good moments right at the start. So yeah, it's good. This couple already got some good points going in its direction.
もう着いたのかしら、レナ先輩。どうせならいつもこうならいいのに。
何？先生。
なんでもないわ。やっぱり帰国した日に先輩を迎えに行った方が良かったんじゃない？
だって学校があったもの。無理よ。先生、お腹が空いたわ。
はいはい。それじゃあホットケーキを作りましょうか。
ホットケーキ。
この間輸入食品の店で本場のメープルシロップを買ってみたのよ。たっぷりかけましょうね。
早く。
はいはい。
I'm not the only one where that slight exchange right there was very awkward, right? Like, I know this is probably a get your mind out of the gutter moment, SETI, which I seem to. I don't know if I can say I don't know if you can say I rarely have those, or I have those quite a bit with this series. Most of the time, when it's a get your head out of the moment gutter SETI moment in this series, it's usually me accurately predicting what's about to happen next. But it's like, there's just something odd about that exchange. Not necessarily in like some sort of like sexual or perverted way either. It's just something about that seemed very odd. Like, I'm not the only one, right? Anyway, we'll see. Okay, yeah, no, this is just get your mind out of the gutter SETI moment. Yeah, okay, so this is just, it's most meant to be like, it's more meant to just be, you know, like, innocent and like I guess childlike. Those words feel very odd on my tongue given the given the context of what's going on. Again, age gap is something I'll discuss later, but oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting thing to talk about, mark my words, but yeah. But yeah, but I do like that kind of thing they're showing off, like whenever it was just two, but she shoved that side of herself. She showed a side of herself she would never show at school, you know? It's kind of that thing about that, like, the trust that goes into kind of, like, showing off parts of yourself that you find, like, you know, showing off maybe some of your more insecure sides, your more vulnerable moments. So it's a very nice bonding moment between these two. It really does show a sense of things. And I do, like, and it kind of goes back to almost my idea of, like, mature for one's age is, like, someone's still, like, you know, mature for a child is still like a child, you know. Mature for a teen is still like a teen, where it's like no matter how mature you are for your age, you still kind of act your age in some ways. Look at that, she's drooling. Ah, shit. What's with this girl and pancakes, though? I swear. I talked about this early on. Like, what was up with pancake? Like, it's her favorite, but it's like freaking drooling over them. It's like, well, I guess if you're gonna drool over something, food does kind of make sense. Because if there's a really good food, you do kind of start to salivate. But like, how far does this love for pancakes go?
してよね、先生。
ちょっと待っていてね。
はい、もしもし。でもいいや。わかったわ。じゃあまた後で。
That was definitely Reina. About what, though, I wonder?
Runa, どうしたの？
先生、姉様が家に来いって。
先輩が？
住む家が決まったから私たちを招待したいって。
私も一緒に？
そう、私がお世話になっているからって。ぜひ招待したいって。
そんな、随分と急な話ね。
昼過ぎにでもおいでって。
そう。
先生。ホットケーキを焼いてちょうだい。美味しいシロップを買ったんでしょ？腹が減っては戦はできないわ。
戦って？
ほら早く。
はい。
Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. Can't fight a war on an empty stomach. That's definitely supposed to be like a saying or something, or she's using hyperbole. It's obviously not a war, but when you say something that you can't fight war on an empty stomach, it's generally implied that there's going to be some sort of conflict or something really big's about to happen that you need to be ready for. If I was to guess what this war would be, I imagine in Runa's mind it's a war for Takako's affection. And her opponent, Reina. That's probably what's going on. Was Runa planning to go into battle? Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm guessing, so.
じゃあ急いで作るからちょっと待っててね。
あ、先生、一つお願いがあるの。
お願い？
今日のホットケーキはいつもより小さめに焼いてね。このお皿に乗るくらい。
こんな小さいのでいいの？
ええ、その代わりたくさん焼いてね。
え？
おいしい。さすが本場のシロップ。先生、おかわり。
はい。
先生、次よ次。
忙しい。
次から次へとホットケーキが出てくるなんて夢みたいね。
そう
一度してみたかったのよ、ワンコホットケーキ。
ワンコホットケーキ？あとどれくらい焼けばいいのかしら。
先生ったらワンコのルール知らないの？私が満腹になるまでよ。まだまだいっぱい食べるからね。
そうこれはまたものすごいわね。
Oh, sorry, right click.
ルナ？
Yeah, Runa's ready for war at this point. Not even battle, just war.
じゃあ先生、行くわよ。
ええ。
はーい。姉様、私よ。ルナよ。
今鍵を開けるわ。部屋までいらっしゃい。
ええ。先生、行くわよ。
ええ。
いらっしゃい、ルナ。久しぶり。
And with a new scene just about ready to start, I think we're gonna end things off here. Days of reuniting and the jealousy war. Yep, that's pretty much what I was expecting. So yeah, we're gonna end things off here. A bit of an actually normal part episode, despite being a route beginning. But yeah, I'm all for how that timed. So next time on Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michaels, we're heading off to war, folks, and let's hope. Given the shit I've been through with Reina, well, let's hope my sanity can make it to the other side without much problem. See you guys then.